Achieving a #1 hit on the Billboard Hot 100 is a significant milestone for any artist, and to do so with a debut single is an extraordinary accomplishment that sets the stage for a successful career. In this video, we'll look at 8 of the biggest artists whose debut single went #1 on the Billboard Hot 100. Mariah Carey. Mariah burst onto the music scene in 1990 with her debut single Vision of Love, which quickly climbed to the #1 spot on the Billboard Hot 100. This achievement marked the beginning of one of the most successful and influential careers in pop music history. Born on March 27, 1969, Mariah showed musical talent from a young age. Her big break came when she handed her demo tape to Columbia Records executive Tommy Mottola at a party. Impressed by her voice, he signed her to the label, and her self-titled debut album was released in June 1990. Vision of Love was the lead single. The song showcased her incredible vocal range and emotive delivery, and topped the Billboard Hot 100 for 4 weeks. It also earned her a Grammy Award for Best Female Pop Vocal Performance. She followed up her debut with a series of chart-topping albums and singles. Throughout the 1990s, she released hits like Emotions, Hero, Fantasy, and One Sweet Day, a duet with Boyz II Men, which stayed at #1 for 16 weeks, which was a record at the time. Despite her commercial success, she faced personal and professional challenges, including a highly publicized divorce from Tommy Mottola and a much-discussed breakdown in the early 2000s. However, she made a remarkable comeback with the album The Emancipation of Mimi in 2005, which included the smash hit We Belong Together. Mariah's influence on pop and R&B music is undeniable. She has sold over 200 million records worldwide, making her one of the best-selling music artists of all time. She has inspired countless artists and continues to be a dominant force in the music industry, as she is now known as the Queen of Christmas. Britney Spears. Britney exploded into the pop music world in 1998 with her debut single Baby One More Time, which became a cultural phenomenon and solidified her status as the princess of pop. Born on December 2, 1981, Britney began performing as a child, appearing on the Mickey Mouse Club alongside future stars like Justin Timberlake and Christina Aguilera. Her big break came when she signed with Jive Records in 1998 and released Baby One More Time the following year. The song was an instant hit, reaching #1 on the Billboard Hot 100 and becoming one of the best-selling singles of all time. The accompanying music video, featuring her in a schoolgirl outfit, became iconic and established her image as a pop sensation. Following her debut, she released a string of successful albums, including Oops, I Did It Again in 2000, Britney in 2001, and In the Zone in 2003. Hits like Oops, I Did It Again, Toxic, and I'm a Slave for You further cemented her place in pop music history. Despite her professional success, she faced significant personal challenges, including a highly publicized breakdown in 2007. She took a break from music and underwent various treatments for her mental health. However, she made a triumphant return with her album Blackout, which despite its initial commercial performance, has since been hailed as one of her best works. Britney's influence on pop music and culture is profound. With over 100 million records sold worldwide, she remains one of the best-selling music artists of all time. Her impact extends beyond music, as she has become a symbol of resilience and empowerment. In recent years, the #FreeBritney movement, which sought to end her conservatorship, brought renewed attention to her career and personal life. Kesha. Born on March 1, 1987 in LA, Kesha was exposed to music at a young age. Her mother, Peep Siebert, was a singer-songwriter, and Kesha frequently accompanied her to recording studios. At 17, she dropped out of high school to pursue a music career, signing with Dr. Luke's Kimosabi Records. Her debut single TikTok was released in August 2009 and quickly became a global sensation. The song, characterized by its catchy melody, party-centric lyrics, and Kesha's distinctive vocal style, topped the Billboard Hot 100 for 9 consecutive weeks. The song set the record for the highest single-week sum of all time for a female artist at the time, and it is still one of the best-selling digital singles in history, with over 17 million copies sold worldwide. Following the song's success, Kesha released her debut album Animal in January 2010. The album debuted at #1 on the Billboard 200 and included hits like Blah Blah Blah, Your Love Is My Drug, and Take It Off. Her next EP, Cannibal, featured the successful single We Are Who We Are, which topped the Billboard Hot 100. Despite her early success, Kesha faced significant challenges, including a highly publicized legal battle with Dr. Luke. In 2014, she sued him for sexual assault and battery, alleging that he had abused her for a period of years. Dr. Luke countersued for defamation. The legal battle took a toll on her career and personal life, leading her to seek treatment for an eating disorder and other mental issues. After years of legal battles and a hiatus from releasing music, Kesha made a triumphant return with her third studio album Rainbow in 2017. The album, which featured a more mature and introspective sound, received critical acclaim and debuted at #1 on the Billboard 200. Singles like Praying showcase her vocal prowess and resilience. She continued to release music, including the albums High Road in 2020 and Gag Order in 2023, solidifying her legacy in the pop music landscape. Olivia Rodrigo. Olivia Rodrigo, born on February 20, 2003, began acting and singing at a young age, starring in school plays and taking vocal lessons. She first gained public attention with her role as Paige Olivera on the Disney Channel series Bizaardvark, and later as Nini Salazar Roberts on the Disney Plus series High School Musical: The Musical: The Series. She gained some attention when the song All I Want went viral on TikTok from the TV show, but that was not her first official single. Her debut single Driver's License was released on January 8, 2021 and quickly became a cultural phenomenon. It is an emotional ballad about heartbreak and resonated with listeners worldwide, debuting on #1 on the Billboard Hot 100. The song broke several records, including the Spotify record for the most streams in a single week for a non-holiday song, and the record for the fastest song to reach 100 million streams on the platform at the time. Following the massive success of Driver's License, Olivia released her debut album Sour on May 21, 2021. The album, which featured a mix of pop, rock, and alternative influences, received widespread critical and commercial success. It debuted at #1 on the Billboard 200 and included hit singles like Deja Vu, Good For You, and Traitor. The album was praised for its raw emotion, lyrical honesty, and Olivia's impressive vocal performance. It is now one of the most streamed albums of all time, with 12.8 billion total streams on Spotify. Olivia quickly established herself as a prominent figure in modern pop music. She won 3 Grammy Awards and received praise for her songwriting and musical versatility. In 2023, she released her second studio album, Guts, which continued to showcase her growth as an artist and further cemented her status as a superstar. Lady Gaga. Born on March 28, 1986 in New York City, Lady Gaga began playing piano at the age of 4 and wrote her first song at 13. As a teenager, she started performing in the Lower East Side rock music scene and signed with Def Jam Recordings briefly before being dropped. She continued to hone her craft, performing in burlesque shows and collaborating with producers and artists. After getting signed to Interscope in 2008, she released her debut single Just Dance. It is a dance pop anthem with catchy hooks and an infectious beat, which quickly became a hit. It reached #1 on the Billboard Hot 100 in January 2009, propelling Gaga to international superstardom. The single was nominated for a Grammy Award for Best Dance Recording and became one of the best-selling singles of all time, with 10 million copies sold worldwide. Following the song's success, she released her debut album The Fame in August 2008. The album was a critical and commercial success, spawning several hit singles, including Poker Face, which also topped the Billboard Hot 100. The Fame earned Gaga numerous awards and accolades, establishing her as a dominant force in pop music. Her next album, The Fame Monster, spawned hits like Bad Romance and Telephone, further solidifying her status as a pop icon. Gaga continued to evolve as an artist with each album, exploring different musical styles and themes. Her second full-length album, Born This Way, featured a more rock and electronic sound and included the self-empowerment anthem Born This Way. She then released Art Pop, which experimented with EDM, and Joanne, which showcased a more stripped-down and country-influenced sound. In 2018, Gaga starred and made music for the film A Star Is Born, earning critical acclaim and an Academy Award for Best Original Song for Shallow. In 2020, she released Chromatica, a return to her dance pop roots, featuring hits like Stupid Love and Rain On Me. Her ability to reinvent herself has cemented her legacy as one of the most influential artists of her generation. Katy Perry. Katy Perry, born Catherine Elizabeth Hudson on October 25, 1984, grew up in a conservative household, with both her parents being pastors. She initially pursued a career in gospel music, releasing her debut gospel album Katie Hudson in 2001, which was commercially unsuccessful. She then moved to Los Angeles, adopted a stage name Katy Perry, and shifted her musical focus to secular pop and rock. In April 2008, she released her debut single I Kissed a Girl from her first studio album as Katy Perry, One of the Boys. The provocative and catchy pop rock track quickly caught the public's attention, reaching number 1 on the Billboard Hot 100 in July 2008. The song sparked controversy, but was undeniably a massive hit, staying at the top of the chart for 7 weeks and earning Katy her first Grammy nomination. Following the success of I Kissed a Girl, her album One of the Boys produced several other successful singles, including Hot and Cold and Waking Up in Vegas. Her colorful and playful persona, combined with her catchy songs, helped her become a pop sensation. Her next album, Teenage Dream, catapulted her to even greater heights, featuring 5 number 1 singles on the Billboard Hot 100, California Girls, Teenage Dream, Firework, and Last Friday Night. She continued her streak of success with her third album, Prism, in 2013. The album included hits like Roar and Dark Horse. She then headlined the Super Bowl halftime show in 2015, delivering one of the most watched performances. In 2017, she released Witness, which received mixed reviews, but still featured successful singles like Chained to the Rhythm. In 2020, she released her 6th studio album, Smile, featuring the hit single Daisies. Throughout her career, Katy has been known for her bold fashion choices, vibrant music videos, and her role as a judge on American Idol. Her ability to continually produce chart-topping hits and her influence on pop culture made her one of the most successful pop artists of the 21st century. Cardi B. Born in the Bronx, New York, Cardi B grew up in a tough environment, but always had a larger-than-life personality. She first gained attention as a stripper, who became a social media influencer, using platforms like Vine and Instagram to share her funny takes on life. Her unfiltered personality and raw authenticity quickly gained her a massive following. Her breakthrough came when she joined the cast of the VH1 reality TV series Love and Hip Hop New York in 2015. She used the show as a platform to promote her music. In 2016, she released 2 mixtapes, Gangsta Bitch Music Volume 1 and Volume 2. In June 2017, she released her debut single Bodak Yellow, which was inspired by Kodak Black's No Flockin'. The song quickly gained traction thanks to its catchy beat and Cardi's confident delivery. It climbed up the charts, and in September 2017, it reached number 1 on the Billboard Hot 100. That made Cardi the first solo female rapper to top the chart with her debut single since Lauryn Hill's doo-wop That Thing in 1998. Following the success of Bodak Yellow, she continued to dominate the music industry. Her debut studio album, Invasion of Privacy, was released in April 2018 to critical acclaim and commercial success. It debuted at number 1 on the Billboard 200 and included hits like I Like It and Be Careful. The album then won the Grammy Award for Best Rap Album, making her the first solo female artist to win the award. Since then, Cardi has continued to release hit single after hit single. In 2020, she released WAP, which became a cultural phenomenon and topped the Billboard Hot 100. In recent years, she has struggled to find a hit single, and her next album is expected to be released this year. Or maybe not, I don't know. Fergie. Fergie started her career in show business at a young age. She was a child actress on the TV show Kids Incorporated and later joined the girl group Wild Orchid in the mid-1990s. The group released several albums, but commercial success eluded them, leading Fergie to leave the group in 2001. Her big break came in 2003 when she joined the Black Eyed Peas as a vocalist. Her addition to the group brought a new dynamic and helped catapult them to global superstardom. The group's third album, Elefunk, included hits like Where Is the Love and Let's Get It Started, both of which featured Fergie's powerful vocals. Their success continued with their next album, Monkey Business, in 2005, which included hits like My Humps. Fergie then launched her solo career in 2006 with the release of her debut single, London Bridge. The song, characterized by its infectious beat and provocative lyrics, quickly climbed up the charts. It reached number 1 on the Billboard Hot 100 in August 2006, marking her successful transition to a solo artist. Following the success of the single, Fergie released her debut solo album, The Duchess. The album was a commercial success, spawning multiple hit singles, including Fergalicious, Glamorous, Big Girls Don't Cry, and Clumsy, all of which reached the top 10. That album solidified her status as a solo superstar. She then continued to balance her solo career with her work with the Black Eyed Peas. The group released their huge album The End in 2009, which included the massive hits Boom Boom Pow and I Got a Feeling, both of which topped the Billboard Hot 100 for double-digit weeks. In 2017, Fergie released her second solo album, Double Dutchess, which showcased her versatility and growth as an artist. Despite not achieving the same level of commercial success as her debut album, it was praised for its bold and experimental sound. Which artists whose debut went #1 did I miss? Tell me in the comments below.